Oromo Liberation Army and Amhara Fano National Force have responded to the statement issued by U.S. Embassy in Ethiopia. U.S. Embassy called for peaceful solution to armed conflicts in Amhara and Oromo regions of Ethiopia. I want to compare the demands or the preconditions made by Oromo Liberation Army and Fano. And what does this comparison indicate about these two armed groups? Uh, Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching my views and news. I'll be back with this week's second live chat at the usual time tonight, 1800 GMT. And tonight I have some exclusive information for you. I've been working on it for almost 2 weeks. Today I got confirmation about the piece of information, which is about Eritrea and groups operating in Ethiopia. Second news story is about a meeting held by Gita Choreda, former Tigray president, now working as state minister. Meeting was held in Addis Ababa. Let's start with the news story about Gita Choreda, state minister, advisor to Ethiopian prime minister on East Africa affairs, held a discussion with residents of Addis Ababa. Which residents? Tigrayans. Getachew was accompanied by Abraham Bele, who worked as Minister of Defense in the past. Now I think he's Minister of Irrigation. He's also Tigrayan, a Prosperity Party Tigrayan. He was the one who was appointed as the interim administrator in Tigray when ENDF was in control of Makale. So he's Prosperity Party Tigray branch, you can say, but he does not have any presence in Tigray. Getachew, it seems, has joined him. Now both Getachew and Abraham Bele can be called Tigrayan Prosperity Party, though Getachew has announced that is going to form a new political party, which is going to be announced, the formation, going to be announced in coming weeks. We'll have to wait to see. Getachew, in his talk with Tigrayans of Addis Ababa, said that TPLF is igniting another conflict. TPLF is obstructing the implementation of Pretoria deal. So he leveled serious allegations against TPLF. He and Abraham Bale in their discussion with Tigrayans living in Addis Ababa. Getachew has been restricted to Addis Ababa. Will he be able to have any presence, political presence in Tigray? Or will he be like Abraham Bale? Let's see what happens. Second story is about the Oromo Liberation Army and Fano. Both have responded to a statement by U.S. Embassy in Ethiopia, which yesterday urged peaceful solution to the armed conflicts in the Amhara and Oromia regions of Ethiopia. Both have shared some preconditions or suggestions for peace in Oromia and Amhara regions, but the preconditions shared by Fano and Ola are very different. Let's have a look at these preconditions that will try to sum up about the capabilities, the maturity of these armed groups. In last night's live chat, I shared with you details of what Fano wants in terms of preconditions. Amhara Fano National Force issued a statement in response to US Embassy statement. AFNF called for withdrawal of ENDF forces from Amhara. closure of Prosperity Party offices in Amhara, dismantlement of Amhara regional government, uh, and handing over of the regional government to a government which is transitional, which will be transitional, led by Fano. Uh, AFNF called for establishment of some international inquiry commission to inquire into human rights abuses committed in Amhara. Lastly, it called for 4 zones to be part of Amhara: Metical of BG, Show of Oromia, Raya, and Volkayet, contested by Tegarai, to be part of the Amhara region. Oromo Liberation Army also issued a statement today. Ola has also shared some preconditions for peace. Firstly, Oromo Liberation Army said that this word of peace is used by the Ethiopian government to silence critics, to silence opposition parties. They want graveyard-like peace in Ethiopia. They want to silence everyone. This is what they call peace. Peace is used as a propaganda tool by these government people to get financial support from abroad. They're not sincere in working for peace. Preconditions shared by Ola. Oromo Liberation Army says that US government should link financing to peace in Ethiopia. If Ethiopia wants to have any loan, any debt, any rescheduling, any aid, it should be linked to peace, real peace. If there's no peace, no aid, no grant, no loan for Ethiopia. This is what US government should do, firstly. Secondly, Ola is demanding international inquiry into human rights abuses committed by forces. Same demand made by Fano too. So they agree on one thing at least. Thirdly, importantly, Oromo Liberation Army demanded sanctions. That US government should impose sanctions on military and political leaders of Ethiopia because they're involved in grave human rights abuses. You see that whatever Ola said is not controversial. I mean, no other armed group would oppose Oromo Liberation Army on the basis of these preconditions, this demand made by Ola. But what Fano said is controversial. Fano wants Metical of BG to be part of Amhara. It wants Raya and Volka to be part of Amhara. It wants Shor to be part of Amhara. So Fano's statement is not as mature as that of the Oromo Liberation Army. Ola has a long struggle, several decade-long struggle against the Ethiopian security forces. And Ola has great political insight too into the ongoing developments in Ethiopia. That is why I see Ola's statement much more mature than that of Amhara Fano National Force statement. Ola might have claims to Oromia Special Zone of Amhara, but this is not what Ola would write in a public statement. So AFNF should learn from Ola how to write statements, how to be diplomatic in statements. Ola focused on the federal government. It was to topple the federal government. It was to remove PM Abiy's government. Fano is focused on Amhara region first. Secondly, it wants the territories of other regions to be part of the Amhara. So Fano will have to review its plans, its objective. Otherwise, Fano won't be able to find any allies. Ola knows, by the way, that without a joint struggle, it will be difficult to topple Abiy's government. That is why Ola shared a much more responsible and mature statement. While Fano fighters, Fano groups, Fano commanders, I think they have a lot to learn, I believe. Thanks for watching.